Hey you guys, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope that you are having a great start to your day. This is 6 a.m. Coffee with Shanda, and we are mainly streaming you guys on Instagram, on Facebook, which is on our facebook.com/heart, like a heartcore business page. So, good morning, Julie. How are you? Awesome. Good morning, Nicole Moore. How are you, honey? Carla, I'll see you very soon. You guys, Carla Diane, who is actually on Pareya, is actually on my Facebook page thread right now. She's actually coming over to do my clothes and my hair today because we're going into an awesome new photo shoot for a new website that's coming up for Hardcore Business, and I'm excited. It's great. In fact, Carla, I'm actually wearing one of your outfits right now. You can't really see on here. It's a really cute little romper. It's really cute. So I have like a room, my bathroom is actually filled with like tons of different clothes hanging from the racks and stuff. It looks really cool. So it's going to be a fun day of being a girl and getting dressed up and getting my hair and makeup done and doing a really cool photo shoot. So hello, Sharina. Hello, Crystal Jackson. Crystal Jackson, I am so sore from our training with Jesse that my legs feel like they're like rock solid right now. Okay, awesome, you guys. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, cute. I said cute. Good morning, Susanna. Hey, you guys on Instagram. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. I got to get a good stand for Instagram since Coffee with Shanda seems to be something that we're going to do for quite some time. So a couple different things. On Instagram, it's about acknowledging an entrepreneur this week. You guys, please go do it. You know, like go acknowledge an entrepreneur. Tell them what it is that you appreciate about them, and just make somebody feel good today. So if you go to Shanda Sumpter handle on Instagram, you can actually just tag an entrepreneur, but like tell them something that you admire about them. Like tell them why you're acknowledging them as an awesome entrepreneur. And at the end of the week, I'm going to give away $500. So that could be a car payment. That could be your shopping spree for next week to have some fun and treat yourself or whatever that looks like. But please be someone who participates in something like that. Okay. Good morning, you guys. I would love to. It's funny. I had all this inspiration to do a Facebook Live this morning, and then I woke up and like some things happened, and I actually am in a pretty bad mood. That's the truth. Like this is what I look like in a bad mood. I am actually in a pretty bad mood, and I don't feel compelled to talk about what I wanted to talk about. Maybe I will tomorrow, but I just don't feel compelled to talk about it. And so I think there's a good opportunity to have a moment and just, you know, even acknowledge yourself for really being authentic in who you're being as you're putting your content into the world, as you're helping people. There's nothing worse than putting on a smiley face and just pretending everything's great, and social media has a way of doing that, right? Where it's like, oh, everything's great. But yet, you know, this morning, I mean, I just had some things happen this morning that were shitty. They were shitty, and they made me feel less than inspired. And it doesn't mean that I don't show up for you. It doesn't mean that I don't show up as a pro for you. It doesn't mean that you don't show up as a pro for your clients. I mean, I talk about this all the time. Like, shit happens all the time, and it happens quite frequently, and it definitely happens at least once a week, right? How do you actually roll with that in a way to still keep your vision and your mission of what you're up to in the world? And I will tell you, your mission and your vision have to be stronger than anything going on inside your life. And I know that people lose it all the time. And I think there's a power to hanging out with positive people, a power to hanging out with ambitious people. Yesterday, I actually spent 3 hours with Bedros. If you guys don't know him, he owns a company called Fit Body Boot Camp. Great friend of mine. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, I spent a couple hours with him, and just being in his offices are inspiring. You know, the way he is with his wife and the things that he does for his wife is inspiring. Like he's building a whole kitchen for her right now inside of their new office building so that she could do shows and do what she loves, you know. And I just share that stuff with you because, you know, I think there's a couple things that are important. First and foremost, make sure that you're surrounding yourself around people who inspire you, right? People who inspire you. If people do not inspire you, Suzanne Evans always says, if it's not a hell yeah, then it's a hell no. And I think often we settle for contractors, employees, even marriages that and friendships that are less than inspiring. And so what are you going to do about it today? Right? What are you going to do about it today? Because I'm going to promise you that banging your head against the wall, trying to get what you want out of life and nothing changing really is the definition of insanity. So I want to inspire you guys to even share Instagram. You guys can't do this, unfortunately. Hi from Paris. Awesome. So, you know, I inspire you to like look at the areas or area, and I'm sure you already know what it is, right? Where's the area in your life or your business that's not a 10? Like that you're just hitting your head up against the wall on a regular basis. Something Bedros and I talked about a lot yesterday is having an A team that works for you. I have a great group of people at Hardcore Business. They really care. They're amazing. But we need more people inside my company. So that's a point of contention inside of my business right now. It's like, you know, just paying attention to the little details and making sure that things get done the way you want them to be done. Where's that pain point for you? And who do you need to be to make that happen? So for me, I share this because I just like to be transparent. I'm really like this with my clients. It's pretty, I guess, it's pretty vulnerable for me to be like this on social media because some of you guys, I don't know who you are. But, you know, for me, the next big push is really standing my ground as a leader with my staff and my team and hiring partners onto my team that are really good at what they do. You know what I mean? Like they're people who are really good at what they do and I don't have to go behind them and say, oh, like fix that URL or, oh, and I still have a little bit. I'm embarrassed to say at a $5 million company, I still have a little bit of that. But the problem is I can't transition and grow and help more people and have a bigger vision if I'm still stuck in that job. So what is that for you, right? Is it a relationship? Is it a friendship? Is it, you know, where you work? A couple Facebook Lives ago, I think it was last Friday, it's still on my Facebook page. In fact, we're launching our YouTube page right now, which you'll be able to see all these different coffees with Shanda. But last Friday, I did a whole Facebook Live with a woman by the name of Krista O'Leary around your space. Right? Are you settling for the space that you work in is less than a 10 for you? And so what is that? Because it's pulling on your energy, right? And here's what I know for sure. If you have a big vision, a big game in the world, if you've got a lot of forces opposing your ability to reach it and you're frustrated on a regular basis, there's two things to look at. Do you need to work on your personal development so that you become happy and you become less triggered? Or do you need to get rid of some people in your life, right? Or do you need to add some people in your life? Or do you need to start keeping your word and going to the gym and working out every day because you said you would? Because guess what? Nothing works if you don't actually keep your own word to yourself. How are you ever going to be a leader on the planet if you don't keep your word to yourself? People won't follow you. Right? Doesn't matter what you say, doesn't matter how powerful you are, doesn't matter if you have the greatest idea in the world. If you're an asshole behind closed doors and you don't actually keep your word, then guess what? They're not going to follow you long term because there's holes in your way of being. There's holes in your way of being. So who do you have to be able to up level to the next level of what you're trying to create in the world? So a couple of people, Sadie, thank you for Shanda for all the nuggets you're dropping right now. You're welcome. Tiffany Humphrey, oh my God, my space constantly frustrates you. Tiffany, reach out to Krista O'Leary, right? Go back on my Facebook page and look for the interview that I did with her where it's a split screen where it's just her and I, right? It's only like, let's see, it's Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday. It's only three interviews ago, like 6 a.m. Coffees with Shanda ago. Go reach out to her. You know what I mean? Invest. Don't, like, even if you don't have money to invest, you guys, find it. Like, seriously, if you want to be an awesome entrepreneur, you're never going to have enough. You need to become a great problem solver. You need to be the type of person who doesn't sit and pout, but you're the type of person who goes, okay, what's the challenge? How do I overcome this? Right? Not the person who sits in, oh, okay, I'm going to keep having this shitty relationship. I guess I'm stuck. Okay, I'm going to keep dealing with the fact that my team doesn't perform for me. I guess I'm a victim. Don't be like that, right? Because you're your own self-fulfilling prophecy. How you're going to have to solve a problem at some point. So what if you became a great problem solver? Like, what if you became such a great problem solver that you even gave yourself a rule that in 48 hours or in 7 days, whatever like 7 days would be good, right? Whatever problem you're facing has to be solved within 7 days. And maybe if it's like like a level 5 earthquake, you know what I mean? Like it's something really, really bad. Maybe you give yourself 30 days, right? Like maybe you just, whatever that is for you, how long do you want to suffer, right? So that determines how long you're going to give yourself to be able to solve the problem. Craig from Perfect Day Formula, who wrote the book of Perfect Day Formula, I love what he says. He says, most people set these goals that are like out here at these long timelines, right? And what happens is things fill the space. Procrastination fills the space. Distractions fill the space. All this ability to go sideways fills the space. But when you don't have any time left, right? When you don't have any time left, the excuses go away. The time stops being filled. And you get your results, right? So what he actually says, whatever your goal is, cut it in half for your timeline to get it. And then light a fire under your ass and go after it, right? So and go ahead, you guys can share, like, what are you tolerating? What are you still got going on in your life that it's time to clean it up because you're done with it, right? And so, hey, you guys, how are you, Sarah? How's it going? Hey, you guys on Instagram, nice to see you. Awesome. Okay, yeah, DJ, if it's to be, it really is up to me. It's so true. Nicole Moore, yes, I so believe the problem solving quickly and getting what you want quicker than you need it is to be, yes. Lisa, wow, enlightening, yeah. Brandy, income. So Brandy, like, what do you mean about income, right? Like, what exactly do you mean about income? Like, what is that for you, right? And why is it okay to not have it, right? And so money is really easy to make. I mean, it really is easy. If any of us want to go make money today, if you have an email list or even a social following, I'll do some cool things over the next few weeks, probably over the next few weeks, where I'll show you how to actually make money through social as well, right? Interesting little things, and I'll show you what I'm doing while I'm doing it, and then some of you guys will reach out to actually hire us, and I'll show you what I'm doing, and you could go do it. But money is easy to actually make, especially if you have an audience, right? If you have an audience of people who follow you on social media, an audience of people who are in your email list, I'm going to tell you that's all you need. You need an audience and a servant heart. You need an audience and a servant heart. A non-servant heart gets concerned about, what am I going to offer? Oh my God, what if it doesn't work? And I'm trying to over-exaggerate this a little bit because I want it to look nasty. I want it to feel like shit, because that is a non-servant heart. That is all about you. That is a selfish, completely self-composed thought, okay? And no, I mean this with compassion because I was there. When I started my company, I was more worried about me and what was happening with me than I was about my audience. Today, it's very different. But I will tell you, it's different because I changed. I changed, and that's what caused me to make a lot of money. So the whole game is, how do you get more generous? How do you become more compassionate? How do you feel more, right? And then how do you get out of your own way so that you can serve? So Brandy, great, consistent 5K a month. Awesome, Brandy. That was my first goal. Indecision and inconsistent action. Old behaviors I'm working on changing. So Brandy, again, so indecision is selfish, right? So what if you just got hyper aware of being generous, right? What if you got hyper aware of being generous? So there's the homeless guy on the corner, give him money, right? Like, whatever you want, give that, right? Because it breaks the bonds, it breaks the chains of that thing having control over you. So If you want more money, you got to go give more money. You just do, right? It breaks the bonds of what that thing, like the chains that thing has on you. When the chains are broken, the ideas start to come. You stop fearing it anymore. When you stop fearing something, you can actually start opening up to receiving it, right? So if you fear money because there's not enough of it, you're actually not really open to receive it. You'll actually push too hard. I have many clients that I've actually helped to become less intense, right? Which is kind of against the old rule of how to make money. It's got to be work harder, right? And it's like, yes, you got to work hard. You do. I mean, all of the amazing, beautiful, spiritual people out there who say, and I know I'm super spiritual, that you just need to be in the flow and the money will fall on your plate. They're full of shit. They are. I know some of the most spiritual people who have been all over Oprah, and they work very hard. They work very hard, right? So it's not about not working hard. I'm telling you the God honest truth, but it is about not being intense, right? Like, and what I mean by not being intense is like lose the frustration, right? And I'm not saying you can't feel it from time to time, but figure out a way of changing your vibration so that you can get back into service. Like I had something happen this morning that really set me off on the wrong foot. It pissed me off. It did. And then I had to get myself into alignment to get on 6 a.m. coffee with Shanda to be with you. The minute I start serving, you open back up, right? You open back up. And you become this compassionate, generous person again that can make a difference in the world. So, money, you got to break the bonds. You got to break the bonds, right? Fulfillment, clients renewing with you. You guys, and I'm not, Bedros would say the exact same thing. I give more in my mastermind than what most people get for $2,400 a month, for $3,000 a month in other masterminds. I give more support in my Marketing Mastery PACE Club programs than are given in these masterminds that are charging much, much more a month. Here's why I'm sharing this with you. I still have people saying they don't think that this is for them. I still have people saying that they don't have enough. They don't have enough. I need more. I need more. I need more. I still have that. So here's why I'm sharing this with you. People are always going to feel like you need to step up more. People are always going to want to pull from you. You are always going to, for the most part, feel like there's not enough in the space or you have to give more. And if you focus on a vision and you get lit up, and the vision could be $5,000 a month, the vision could be like I want 30 people, 25 to 30 people working inside of our call center so we can reach out to people and make a big difference in the world. It's not a traditional call center, but think of it as like a coaching center, right? And my coaching center is where people can inbound call to call us and get help with their business. I have a vision of that next year, right? What's your vision? And what's preventing you from getting it? And is it team? Is it a shitty relationship? Is it what's helping you get there? Is it a great relationship? Is it an incredible person on your team? Do you need to replicate more of a certain person that works with you or helps you, right? Where do you need to bring up more energy in? And where do you need to start cutting the fat, right? Where do you need to start cutting the fat? And I'm going to tell you, I have a rule in my company, and it's if I think about you when I get a massage, you need to leave my company. Not because you're a mean person, not because you're bad, but because you're causing me pain. And a lot of good people can cause you pain. So my point is it's not what I'm trying to prevent you from doing is making people wrong. It's not about making people wrong in your life or making situations wrong. It's about course correcting so that you're on the path that is going to help you create the best life possible, right? And so please don't make other people wrong for the situation, but please stand for your vision. Stand for your vision and go after it. and cut the fat out of the people, the situations, and the things that are not working for you, and fight through the things that you need to master so that you can become much, much stronger at what you do. The world is not going to get easier. In fact, we're going to face more death as we get older. We just are, right? So meaning that it's going to hit us directly in the heart. The older we get, I believe some of life's challenges are even thicker. They're even harder. So what must happen? You must get stronger. You must become more masterful in your emotions. You must actually stand on your own 2 feet. So I share that with you. I hope it made a difference with you. On 6 a.m. Coffee with Shanda, which is Monday through Friday if you're new to us, I try and just get in and off in about 20 minutes so that I don't suck up your entire morning and I'm a contribution to you and not something that you feel like you need to sit here to study your business or focus. I want to be a jolt of energy, awareness, compassion, love, and power for your day so that you go and you create an extraordinary day. So what's the one thing, and you guys could, I'll put this especially on Facebook, what's the one thing that you're going to accomplish today that at the end of today it's going to feel so amazing, like you are standing on your own 2 feet and you are creating the life that you want. It's little moments of progress that are going to actually build your confidence and build your power and build your ability to make a difference in the world. And so what would be that one thing of accomplishment that if it got completed today, and it will because that's the type of person you are, what would that one thing be for you, right? So for me, the one thing would actually be that we have an extraordinary photo shoot today, and that the extraordinary photo shoot today is exactly capturing the fun and the inspiration and the light that I want to be for people, that these photos actually inspire people to step up to their biggest version and that they step forward and they come and they hire us at Hardcore Business so that we can help them and partner with them to make a big difference in the world. So that's what I want out of our photo shoot today. Now I need to sit down and write down, what do those photos actually look like? What is the embodiment and the essence that we're capturing? What is the look and feel? So you need to know, what does it look like when it's finished? If you don't know what completion looks like, you guys, you won't hit completion. Don't be an entrepreneur or a person without a destination. Don't have a day today that you just go through today that you actually don't know where you're going and you're just working hard. Working hard is not enough. It's not enough. Many people are broke that work hard. You need a vision, and the vision starts with a daily vision of what does it look like at the end of today if you complete something that is magnificent. What does that look like for you? So you guys on Hardcore Business Facebook page, go ahead and post that. What's the one thing today? Go ahead and post that. And what does it look like completed? Like, don't just say, I finished a photo shoot, right? Like, what does it look like completed, right? Don't just say, I sold somebody, right? Like, what does that mean for you? Set your expectations higher. All right, you guys, I will talk to you soon. Clarity is power. 6 a.m. Coffee with Shanda. I will see you tomorrow morning. All right, you guys. Talk to you soon.